When we think of flowers, we usually think of something to look at, right? Something pretty for a vase. But what if the most beautiful flowers in your garden were also the most delicious ingredients on your plate? Today, we're diving into the surprising world of edible flowers. So let's just jump right in. Take a look at this brilliant orange flower. Quick question, just in your head. Can you eat this? If you said yes, you're totally right. This is calendula. And not only is it edible, it's an absolute powerhouse in the garden. And that's the big idea we're digging into today. Flowers that aren't just for decoration, they are for dinner. So, why should you even care about eating flowers? Well, because they solve two very common problems that I'm sure you've run into if you love fresh food or have ever tried to grow a single vegetable. Think about it. On one hand, you've got the kitchen problem, right? Your salads are getting a little lackluster, the garnishes are boring, you're just stuck in a flavor rut. Then, on the other hand, you've got the garden problem. All those pesky insects trying to destroy your veggies, and you're wondering if you have to resort to chemical sprees. They feel like two separate worlds. But what if they had one single beautiful solution? Well, that solution is actually pretty elegant. We're talking about flowers that do double duty. They work twice as hard, solving both problems at the very same time. And the magic behind this is a concept called companion planting. And really, it's super simple. It's just the idea of creating a team of plants that help each other out. Some plants are great at kicking out the bad bugs, while others are fantastic at inviting the good bugs in. It's like building a healthy, self-sufficient little neighborhood, right in your garden. So here's the secret weapon, the real key to all of this. We're focusing on a very specific kind of companion plant, edible flowers. These things make your food look and taste incredible, and they act as a natural, beautiful pest control system for all your other veggies. Now, to make this super easy, we're going to zero in on an all-star trio. Just 3 easy-to-grow flowers that you can start with right now to see these amazing benefits for yourself. First up on our list is the incredible nasturtium. I like to call it the peppery protector, and you're about to see exactly why. Okay, so check out its 2 jobs. In your kitchen, nasturtium has this amazing peppery kick, kind of like arugula or watercress. But in the garden, it's a selfless hero. It acts as a trap crop. That means it basically shouts, "Hey aphids, come eat me instead of that delicious lettuce." It literally takes one for the team. I mean, how cool is that? The entire plant is edible. The flowers, the leaves, even the seeds. It's a natural form of pest control, and it's a total magnet for the good guys, the pollinators you definitely want in your garden. It's a true triple threat. All right, let's move on to our second all-star, meat borage. And if nasturtium is the peppery one, this is what I call the cucumber flower, and its taste is just so unique and refreshing. Seriously, the flavor here is a game changer. Imagine dropping an ice cube with this beautiful blue flower frozen inside into a summer drink, and it adds this hint of fresh cucumber. Wow. Now, in the garden, its job is a little different. It doesn't trap the pests. Instead, it calls in their predators. It attracts beneficial insects like parasitic wasps, which basically act like tiny security guards for your other plants. And rounding out our trio is the flower we started with, calendula. Let's call this one the golden healer. Calendula is just fantastic. Its petals have this nice, tangy flavor, but its real superpower in the kitchen is its color. It's actually known as poor man's saffron because you can use its petals to give rice and soups this beautiful, rich, golden color. And in the garden, it keeps up that theme of attracting helpful predators. It brings in ladybugs and lacewings who absolutely love to snack on aphids. Plus, it even works underground, fighting off some nasty little soil pests. So, nasturtium, borage, calendula, these are incredible tools for your garden. But this whole idea is much bigger than just a neat gardening hack. Using edible flowers is part of a huge, growing global movement. Get this. The global market for edible flowers is expected to hit $380 million by 2026. That is a massive number, and it tells us something really important. People everywhere are craving more beautiful, more natural, and just more interesting food. And this is absolutely a worldwide phenomenon. You can see the Asia-Pacific region is leading the way, but there's huge demand all across the Americas too. This isn't just a trend for fancy restaurants anymore, it's a global shift towards food that's both good for you and beautiful. So what does this all mean? Well, it means this trend taps into something way deeper. It's about creating smarter, more sustainable gardens that work with nature, not against it. It's about closing that gap between where our food comes from and how it actually ends up on our plate. And the best part is just how easy it is to start. You don't need a huge farm. Just pick one of our all-stars, find a sunny pot, even a balcony works perfectly. Plant it next to your tomatoes or lettuce, and then just have fun with it. Go ahead, garnish everything, and see how it completely transforms your meals. So, this leaves us with a final thought. We need to stop thinking about our gardens as just a place for plants and start seeing them as an extension of our pantry. So the real question is, what will you choose to harvest first?